up, guys, and welcome back to Northeast PA Story. I'm Kylie Montigney as our host, and on today's episode of Northeast PA Story, we have Into Sunday, which is a band based out of Wilkes Barre, Pennsylvania. Welcome to the show, guys. I'm super excited to have you guys on today.
Super excited to be here. Thank you for having us. Yeah.
Of course. So, whose idea was it to do a band together? I know me and we were talking about this before. You guys started a band in high school and stuff, but whose idea was it to kind of start everything?
I guess you want to take this one?
Oh God, how do I just say this? Okay. So when I was 16, I was playing drums since I was like 10. And then my one friend Gavin, me and him he used to play like guitar and bass and stuff. And me and him we would get together and we would just like play just like Green Day or Fall Out Boy and stuff like that. And then he was like, yeah, I got somebody else we can bring over. And he was talking about Taylor. And I was like, at first I was like, I don't know about him. I thought you were kind of a jerk. And I think you said you thought I was kind of a jerk.
I thought he was a jerk too.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know. But then he came over and we were just jamming. And I was like, oh, he's a pretty cool dude. And that's how we met.
Yeah. And then me and Emma, we met in seventh grade, and we didn't talk for a while, and then met again in ninth grade. And then we were like, I was like, hey, I know how to play guitar. And she's like, oh yeah, I know how to play bass. And then we always flirted with the idea of starting a band. And then we came up with names and stuff like that, never played. But then when I met Matt and Gavin and started playing with them, I invited Emma to come along, and then that's kind of how we started doing all this stuff.
Ooh, what was your guys' first instrument you guys ever played? Was it all guitar, bass? Was that all your first instruments, or did you guys have something before that?
My first instrument, I guess technically, was a violin. I was never really that good at it, so then I just started playing guitar.
I literally did violin too. But honestly, I was horrible. I was honestly horrible.
No, it was I couldn't get the whole reading notes thing. It just never clicked in my mind. So
yeah, I was the same way. I'm if someone asked me to read notes on a paper, I'm the worst person to ask. I'm honestly so horrible.
Yeah, no.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I think drums. I don't know. I just randomly wanted to play drums. I think I was 10, and I just went to my mom and I was like, hey Mom, I want a drum set for Christmas. And it was so random. I don't remember why I wanted it. And then I just played drums for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I mean, I started playing the bass mainly because no one else did, so I figured that was my best shot at joining a band. And then I just, got promoted eventually to playing guitar.
Yep.
Do you ever transition from bass or guitar, or do you just do one specific thing?
So I guess when we do songwriting and stuff like that, I usually write on my guitar. And then I just give it to Emma, and then she spruces it up a little bit or whatever. And then we kind of just put it together that way. We all come together and we all play that way. So yeah, I mean, you flirt, and then I write songs on bass sometimes, but nothing really comes of it most of the time.
Yeah, I just feel bass never from what I hear, I know basically every genre song is different, but bass is never in songs for some reason. It's mostly guitar, maybe piano, or drums.
I'm taking a lot of offense to that, but it's okay.
But he's the singer, so it's okay.
Yeah, so they cancel each other out. So I'm the least cool member of the band.
I mean, if you say so, whoever from I'm not thinking that's at all. It's from what I hear, not just in your songs is more different from others, but I feel with other music, especially maybe pop or maybe country, or just you don't hear it often.
There's not, yeah, no, it's with the genre we play, which is pop punk, emo, and all that stuff. It's more an old school genre which is crazy to say, but it's old school and still around now. But they they're usually 3 or 4 piece bands, and they play bass guitar, sometimes another guitar, and then drums, and that's really how it is. But pop music and stuff like that, they use more techno bass and all that junk.
Mm-hmm. And how did you guys come out with the name Into Sunday? Who came up with the name with that?
You're the one who came up with the name.
Look at me. Dude, how did we what was the the first instance where we said it?
It was you.
So,
It was
I
literally
said
you.
it?
Yeah. You're like, all right, so Matt, I guess he doesn't remember. So Matt came up with the name and he's like, yo, guys, wouldn't it be cool if we're called Into Sunday? Because we always practice Saturday, like into Sunday, and we're always like up late and stuff like that. And me and Emma were just like, that's a terrible, that's
Oh yeah,
awful.
they hated it.
But you know, it kind of just stuck. And
It was the only time we ever practiced was Saturdays because I was like in college and stuff, and so I'm like down in Philly, and I come back for the weekend just for band, and we'd play like Saturdays, and we'd play like till like 3 a.m. sometimes. So
That's why because like you just like Saturdays going to Sundays, and that's basically early Sunday morning, technically, right?
yeah, exactly.
And like, what towns and cities do you guys normally play in like Northeast PA? Do you guys just play in one specific area, or do you play like, all over the area?
So we used to play a lot in Wilkes Barre when what was it called? Carl Hall, when Carl Hall was
oh, I
still
thought about
open.
the other one.
Yeah, well, we started in like Barton Irby's and stuff like that. It was called the Other Side, but they closed down. And then we played in Carl Hall for a while. And now we play at the Keystone Stage, and we have 2 upcoming shows. One's in Berwick. I can't remember the name of the venue, and then the other is in Binghamton, New York. And we'll be playing with Second Suitor and Mega Infinity. So that'll be fun.
Ooh, sweet. Like, where can like people buy tickets, or they can just like go for the door and don't need to buy tickets, type of thing?
Usually it's gonna be at the door and stuff like that. It depends on like the venue and stuff like that. They either they sometimes they have a link, and we usually post that either on our Spotify or on our Facebook or on our Instagram. But usually it's at the door.
Sweet. And like, what artists like are you like? Do you guys play any like artists, or is it kind of like your own type of music? Because I know you guys have some music out, right?
Yeah, we just released a song called Live for Today, and we released When It's Over. We do covers, but we mostly do them like we learn songs on our own. We never really play them out as much as people probably would like us to. But yeah, it's a lot of original music. It's a lot of just kind of writing how you feel and stuff like that. It's a fun time.
Yeah.
Like, what is like your favorite artist to play? Like, do you guys have like any like favorite like artists or anything to play outside your own music?
Favorite artist? My favorite art. Well, I think I can speak for all of us.
Yeah, you might as well.
Do you like Blink-182 is like our combined, like we all love that band more than anything. So
Ooh, that's definitely a good band for sure. Is that like a punk rock band, or are they like?
yeah, they're a pop punk band from the 1990s, late 1990s, early 2000s. And I mean, even today they're still making music. So, and they're actually on tour right now. But
we just saw them.
Yeah, and we just saw them.
I was literally just gonna ask that question actually. Did you guys ever see them?
Yeah, we saw them. Me and Emma saw them once when we were in high school still.
But not True Blink.
But no, that wasn't True Blink. Yeah, all right. But anyway, we all got together. We all went to Hershey Park, and we saw them
A
couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, like were they at like the outside stadium, like at like the football field, or were they like inside or in like that like little stadium?
They were outside in the football stadium. It was pretty crazy.
Like the football stadium was like not as huge as like when I went to see the Jonas Brothers there, and like I thought it was gonna be bigger than it was, like more because I know like I wasn't sure if it was for your concert that you went to, but it was like at the end, it was like most of like the sections were like blocked off for some reason. People couldn't sit there. But I wasn't
Oh,
sure if it
really?
was there. Yeah, like most of the sections at the end of like kind of like down on the stadium more. Like you couldn't sit there, it's like all blocked off for some reason. But then like I wasn't sure if you guys like it was still like that, but when you guys went, but like most of it is
No.
like more towards kind of the stage it was open, but like as time went on, like the stadium kind of got farther, it was like kind of like blocked off, like or kind of like all like tarped off, I would call it. It's like nobody like I don't know if it was like no seats were sold there or something. I have no clue, but like it was like mostly blocked off.
Yeah, no, when we went to see Blink, the whole place was packed. It was
like
all,
completely sold out.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So
It was sold out?
Yeah.
Ooh, crazy. Like you must be very popular then, like if it's like mostly sold out, especially in
yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like Where can like people like book your band if they're interested in like booking you for an event or some or like a kind of like a fancy event or just like doing something at like a restaurant or something if they're interested?
If they want to book us, they can just reach out to, they can reach out to us on Facebook, Into Sunday. I think that's what the page is called. So just reach out to us there. That's probably the best. Or you can email me. My email is taylor.kanowski@gmail.com. So it's nothing crazy. But yeah, I mean, or just direct message us. Probably best way.
I feel like Facebook is like the key to communication, especially like nowadays. Like Facebook is like always like the key to like messaging, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, that's how we got in touch. So.
Yeah, that's how we knew got like all of us got connected is Facebook. And like that I'm not joking about this. I literally basically sent all the messages for the staying on Facebook or Gmail or like well email, I would call it, but either one. I just feel like Facebook or like social media is like more easier than email, even though because I know a lot of people don't check their emails, including me every once in a while. So I'm like, I think Facebook will just kind of go straight through.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Honestly, I mean, we communicate through like text and stuff like that.
I don't even check my texts. So.
Matt doesn't even check it, so I should reach out to him on Facebook every once in a while. Should talk to you more.
And like, are you guys coming more out with music on July 16th, right?
Yeah, we came out with so actually we're going to the studio July 3rd and July 10th. We're gonna be recording a new song called Heartbreak, and that's gonna be that'll be out probably in August.
Oh, nice. Like, is there like, can you like mention anything about it? Like, oh, what's it about and everything? Or you guys want to wait until like once it's soon to be released?
I mean, I don't
What's
really.
it about? What's it about?
I mean, it's just about, I don't really know what it's about. I kind of just like, yeah, it's about heartbreak. It's about feeling blue. But it's like it's in a fun way. It's not like a typical like downtrodden song. It's more like a upbeat kind of song.
Mhm. Like,
So, yeah.
is that like how like most of your songs are? Is it kind of like upbeat, like jamming type of music, or is it kind of like oh, every once in a while we have kind of like an upbeat type of thing?
We have upbeat songs and we have sad songs. There's no medium.
Yeah.
It depends on the song though. Like one day, like you just want to do a sad song, then one day you just want to do something where you can just get all the anger out and just jam out at one
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, no,
Like, would
exactly.
you consider Heartbreak a sad song, or would you consider that like an upbeat? I know you just kind of mentioned it before, but
It's kind of both. Like it kind of is like a little bit.
Yeah, it has elements of being. So it's very upbeat, but it's very like the lyrics are more downtrodden and sadder. But like it's the music is very upbeat, and there's a slower part in the song, which is a little sad, but it's for the most part it's very upbeat.
ooh, well, I definitely have to check that one out because I'm like the person that's like into like more upbeat type of music, like that likes to like jam out and actually like maybe dance to it. So I think that probably will be my song once it comes out.
It's very dancey.
Oh,
very
really? Okay, I'm definitely excited for this one then. But like, what can we like expect from you guys in the future?
So yeah, the Heartbreak when we record that, and then when that comes out in August, and then we're working currently on an album.
Ooh, how many songs, or is that to be TBD type of thing?
As many songs as we can. We're trying to do 11. If it gets cut down a little bit to like 8 or so, that's I think that's still pretty good.
It is actually a decent sized album though. It's better than like only like probably three of like songs on an album. Like it's like a good decent sized album for like
Exactly.
other things. Because I know like with most artists, like I know with some people they only release free albums. And I'm like thinking to myself like why can't you just reach out individually? Since it's like a very small album. I know every artist is different. They might consider an album, every artist is different, but when it's like three songs or maybe two songs, I'm like what's the point of an album if it's only two songs? Like you gotta sit and do that individually. For my opinion, like every person might be different, but if it's like two songs, I'm like, okay, at least it's short. That's what matters. As long as it's short. I mean, it might be different if it's like a long song, like Taylor Swift all 10-minute version. You know what I mean? I would totally understand that. But of course, I don't know if you guys are Taylor Swift fans. Like, because at least everyone like in this area in Northeast PA loves Taylor Swift, from what I'm hearing.
Everybody
like-
loves.
But we should do a Taylor Swift cover.
We should do a Taylor Swift cover.
I know, like, everyone will go crazy if Taylor Swift comes up. Everyone will be jamming. Like, every concert in Philly, she had 3 shows in Philly like last month, and every show was sold out.
Yep.
So that I'm like, oh my gosh, everyone was like, especially here in Pennsylvania, everyone this like goes die core for Taylor Swift. Even my family does. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan, to be honest, but I do like her music, and that's probably, if people hear me saying I don't like her, I'll probably be disowned by PA. Like, if I didn't, but that's the honest answer. But thank you guys so much for taking the time to come on. You guys are seriously amazing. I wish you the best of luck at everything. I can't wait to hear all the future music you guys are doing. And if you guys need anything at all with any help or anything, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to help in any way I can. And I just really appreciate you guys taking the time. And maybe we'll do an in-person interview soon.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
Thanks,
You
you
too.
too.
Of course. Thank you guys.
Yep, see
Bye.
ya.